Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm back with my post-fight review, post-fight thoughts on Nadia Kassem versus Yeon Kim. First off, guys, say shout out to both ladies. They really put on a good performance here. Yeon Kim, she was able to score a pretty brutal second-round knockout of Nadia Kassem. Very vicious stand-up attack. It was just a relentless attack in the second round, and Nadia Kassem, she just couldn't stand up to it. Just going into this one, man, right before the fight started, I knew that Nadia, being the smaller fighter, she was going to need to be a little bit more calculated and use her speed, use it wisely, and use her striking and be a lot smarter, against a bigger, stronger fighter. But it'll just go to something I want to talk about at the end of the video. Just shows you that Nadia Kassem, hate to say it, she's still a little bit green. I'm a fan of her now. I'm a fan of her even before she was in the UFC. That's why even whenever she debuted in the UFC, something about that choice told me that maybe she should have went to Invicta first, to kind of work on her craft. And definitely shows you that she needed to work on a lot of things. She's 1 and 2 in the UFC now. So yeah, but before we get into that, let's just go back to the fight real quick, man. Right away, Nadia, she wanted to kind of make it a rough fight, which is what I like about her. She is a fighter. Right away in the middle of touching gloves, she wanted to come up with a sidekick to Kim. He hit Kim in the body with the sidekick, but she tried to rush in, and that was her mistake. When she rushed in, Kim stiffed her with a good left hook and dropped her. And right away, man, I was like, oh shit, Nadia's getting knocked out already, man. But she bounced back up, and she went back to making it a fast-paced fight. She was using a lot of movement at first. I was like, okay, she's starting to move around, try to stay away from Kim's power, throw some feints and move around the octagon. But I was really feeling like she was using a lot of movement in the first round. Too much movement and too much energy. She was kind of throwing a lot of air punches and air kicks and, taking big leaps and, just stepping side to side a little too much. She didn't really, like I said, just take a moment, kind of use angles, score some shots, get in, get out, kind of make it unpredictable. That's why I say you throw those little feints in. But, she was using a lot of energy, man. And then, she went in for a clinch against the bigger fighter. She was in there really trying to pin Kim to the fence. And Kim, like I said, she looked unfazed. This really wasn't bothering her, and that's why I knew going into this fight. I said that, Kim, she's a bigger fighter, and go strength for strength with her. It's not going to work for Nadia. And then, shout out to Nadia. She went in, got a big takedown on Kim, but when she got her to the ground, she didn't get much done. And then she tried to, control the legs, which was good. On Kim, but Kim, like I said, she's a bigger girl, and Nadia was trying to control those legs. That's taking a lot of energy out of her. She was expending a lot of energy in the first round. She landed some pretty good strikes. Nadia landed some good strikes and some good leg front kicks and a little Superman punch in there too, so she had some good accurate shots. But Kim, she also has power and accurate shots. She was still getting in her shots and scoring, and she was really waiting for Kassem to slow down, and whenever she started slowing down, she would throw them big bombs, and then Kassem, she would have to get back on her bike. But by the end of the round, I felt like Nadia won the first round, but by the end, it was really favoring Kim because she was slowing her down, and Nadia was expending a lot of energy. So she did get the first round, but Kim was really catching up to her. And second round, Kim was starting to, like I said, time Nadia's offense. She started timing her with her right hand, and her right hand has a lot of power, man, because she was really getting reaction out of Kassem with those shots. Kassem was still moving around side to side. She was moving around on that bike, but she started gassing out because Kim was landing more and more. Every time that Nadia would stop to land some shots, she would try to go in with some shots. Kim would time her, land a good 1-2, 1-2, and then after that, back her up. She started kind of busting Nadia up a little bit. And there's a point too, man, I got kind of pissed off because wherever Nadia was gassing out, and Kim went in for the attack. She landed 2 big right hands, and her mouthpiece got knocked out. And the ref stepped in. He stepped in and right in the middle of Kim's attack. And I was like, damn, what is she doing, man? I was like, she was just about to get it, but he stopped it. Let her put her mouthpiece back in, and Kim, she just kind of looked at the ref, which I thought was funny, because I was like the same thing too, man. I was like, hey, you can't just stop it over her mouthpiece. But right away, Kim went right back on it. Like I said, Kassem was really slowing down. She was expending a lot of energy. So that last minute of the round, man, she was just unloading shots, big strikes. She was just fully extending big shots on on Nadia off the fence from one end to the next end. And literally, Kassem, she was turning away, like literally she was turned sideways, like from some of these shots, but the ref let it continue. Like there was a couple of times that she got hit to the head with some big shots and she was turned to the side. I thought he was going to stop it then, but he just let it go on to like 30 seconds left in the round. Finally, man, Kim landed a big right hand to the body and Nadia went down. And when she went down, he finally stepped in, so it was a pretty brutal second round, man, because the minute Kassem gassed out, that's whenever Kim was just able to let go. And, that's what she was just waiting for. That's why I say shout out to Kim. She had a very steady, relentless attack. She was just waiting for that right moment. She just kept it up, and she just kept on chopping Nadia down till Nadia kind of she kind of helped her out. Like I said, she kind of expended a lot of energy in that first round. So it's a big win for Kim. She needed a win against somebody like Nadia to kind of get her back in the thick of things. She lost the fight against Antonina Shevchenko like last year, and she's been out of it for about 10 months. So it was a good win for her. But as far as Nadia, man, I know she's like what 1-2 now, or 1-3 in the UFC. So it really wouldn't hurt for me to see her go back to Invicta, or go to Invicta. That's probably where she should have been in the first place. Kind of work on some things there, man. Because from here, if she loses to somebody like Kim, just imagine there's a lot of other fighters in the flyweight division that are just going to be so much more dangerous. That every fight's going to be an elite fight from here. There's girls like Jillian Roberts who's getting better. So from here, Nadia just kind of has to either be humble and step down to Invicta, or just really, really work on a lot of things, because it's just going to get harder and harder from here, man. Because like I said, I'm a fan of her, man, but I'd rather see her do good than really, get hurt, So, yeah, man. But that's all I got on this one, guys, man. If you can, just go back and check out this fight. It's on ESPN Plus. It was on the early prelims. It was a really good fight between both ladies. Shout out to both of them. Like I said, I hope Nadia, she's able to, work on some things, get back in there, man, either in Invicta. But, yeah, that's all I got on this one, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.